What is up, BP crew? It's Spence Crosby. Today, I'm gonna give you guys 3 bicep exercises you need to be doing. Stay tuned. Make sure you guys go ahead and drop that like. Most importantly, do not forget, as I always say, hit that subscribe button. Alright, so when it comes to building your arms, more specifically your biceps, people tend to overcomplicate things. Many people do so many different bicep exercises in the hopes that they're going to build their arms so that their summer body is seemingly complete. But I'm here to tell you, these 3 bicep exercises need to be added into your routine. Here's my first one, dumbbell incline curls. Dumbbell incline curls are great and are my top choice because they put your biceps in a unique position. You can see here, you really get a full stretch of the biceps, which is great because now those muscles have a greater propensity to generate a higher contractile activation, which simply means the muscle in that unique position would generate a larger force. For example, take this rubber band. Notice how it's stretched out, right? Though it's weakest in this position, but now it also has the highest potential to generate a maximum force of contraction because the band has to travel a further distance than which it started, which is generating a larger force. Your muscles work the same way. Your muscles are simply a bundle of fibers with sensory nerves attached to them. You see here, these fibers are stretched, relaxed, and contracted. Notice the difference in the size of all of them. The stretched muscle diagram will have to travel a greater distance than the relaxed one, which again will be generating a larger contractile force, which leads to bigger gains. That's why dumbbell incline curls are my top choice. Not only that, the further you bring your arms back, the greater the range of motion. Also remember, when you begin curling that dumbbell, make sure to turn your pinkies out towards your shoulder. Start twisting that hand out because essentially you want your pinky to be facing outside of the shoulder.
Remember, when in doubt, pinky out.
That will also give you a maximum contraction. One more key thing to remember, you don't have to fully stretch your biceps. You can keep the tension on them by coming back up before they're fully locked out. Switching it up from time to time is always great to keep your training fresh and new. So once again, this is why dumbbell incline curls should be included into your routine. My second exercise is the arm blaster curls. Arm blaster curls are great because your shoulders are taken out of the equation now. Your tendency to sway is greatly minimized here because the arm blaster forces your arms in front of you and keeps them relatively in place. As opposed to simply curling without it, you have the tendency to sway here because those arms aren't kept in place. As with the arm blaster, the arms are kept relatively in place and your biceps are carrying much of the load. With the biceps now carrying most of the load, they will have to work the hardest. And we all know, the muscles that work the hardest are the strongest. And that's why the arm blaster curls are great. And if you don't have access to a gym, or you go to a gym that doesn't have one, then make sure you shop at D-Moose and get you one ASAP. The arm blaster will have your biceps looking good and ready for the summer. So check out the link in the description so you could go ahead and get you one. My final exercise is the good old preacher curl. Preacher curls are great because they're very similar to the arm blaster curls. They load the biceps exponentially and they minimize intervention from other muscles. The key differences between preacher curls and arm blaster curls is that 1, you're seated, and 2, with the preacher curls, you can vary the grip on the bar. You can go wide, neutral, or close grip. I very rarely mix up the variations because I don't notice much difference. However, if you enjoy that and you notice the differences, by all means, all power to you. I'm not here to say that's wrong or it doesn't work at all. Training is all about experimentation and having fun while doing it. So guys, have fun, experiment, and let's make these gains all summer. So make sure, include preacher curls into your training regimen if you haven't already, because they will significantly work your biceps and lead you to the realm of the bicep gods. Those are my top 3 choices of bicep exercises. I highly recommend them for maximum bicep gains. One more key recommendation. Do this for 3 to 4 sets, 8 to 20 reps. There are other bicep exercises that I could add, but these are my top 3. So if you guys want a part 2, let me know. With that, guys, go ahead and leave that like. Most importantly, don't forget, you gotta hit that subscribe button, all right? I'm out.